नेता टाइप आधा काम मत करो, सब्सक्राइब के बाद बेल आइकन भी दबाओ.
Now, through this, it looks very hectic, but it is not in nature. If you confirm a word, it takes time, it takes 30 minutes, 1 hour, but you're not learning one word. You are learning 10 words, you are learning synonyms, you are learning antonyms, and you are learning rules, how the words are used. In the name of Allah Almighty, who is the most forgiving and is the most beneficent, I welcome all of you. Today we are going to learn how to remember vocabulary for a long time. Actually, there is no need to remember vocabulary, because whenever we remember something, we forget with the passage of time. When we do not practice it, we start forgetting it. So there is a genuine technique proposed by Norman Lewis. So he says that whenever you remember something, you forget with the passage of time. But if you write something, if you attempt, or if you try for formal ways to remember something, you will not forget it. It is related to remembering vocabulary. Norman Lewis says that if you learn a single word differently or repeatedly, now it's too hectic and time taking. Norman Lewis says that whenever you learn a new word, then make a diary, give it a number. For example, word number 1. Now you have written that word. Now see 3 possible meanings, because every dictionary gives many possible meanings. Like here we have word divide. Now it has so many meanings. A single word has so many meanings. So what we have to do, we have to write 3 possible meanings and 1 contextual meaning which is related, or wherefrom we have just checked the word. And then again 3 good grammatical sentences. We know that in dictionaries we also find sentences, we also find synonyms and antonyms. So what we have to do, we have to write 3 more sentences, and then we have to write 3 to 5 possible synonyms of that word, and they must be related. And if you do not know any synonym or the meaning of any synonym, you need to write it on your diary page. And again, you have to look for antonyms as well. And those antonyms should not be unlearned. So all the words you are confirming, you should know the meaning they attest. So likewise, whenever you learn a next word, you need to apply the same process again and again. Now through this, it looks very hectic, but it is not in nature. If you confirm a word, it takes time, it takes 30 minutes, 1 hour, but you're not learning one word. You are learning 10 words, you are learning synonyms, you are learning antonyms, and you are learning rules. Now through this, it looks very hectic, but it is not in nature. If you confirm a word, it takes time, it takes 30 minutes, 1 hour, but you're not learning one word. You are learning 10 words, you are learning synonyms, you are learning antonyms, and you are learning rules, how the words are used in sentences, by well-known authors or lexicographers whose grammar is perfect. There is no space, there is no room for correction. So if you have good words and error-free sentences, then whenever you practice, you just make part of your memory. By this, you can remember vocabulary for a long time. Whenever you produce anything by yourself, so they will become, or they will come on your pain automatically. For example, there was a word, I submit my resignation. Now this is an old expression. Now in modern English, what we are using? We are using I render my resignation. Render word has different meanings and different connotations as well, but in this expression we use I render my resignation. Or for example, in letter writing we use respected sir. Now we write reverend sir, revered sir. Word reverend and respected are synonyms, but in modern language we are using, or we are replacing old words. So these expressions are very rich and you all should follow. This video was a little explanation of vocabulary, and I followed the Norman Lewis technique in order to make you aware that how vocabulary should be remembered. If you have any question, you may ask in the comment box, and inshallah I will be available for you and I will try to answer you timely. Thank you so much. See you.
डेटा टाइप आधा काम मत करो, सब्सक्राइब के बाद बेल आइकन भी दबाओ।